Fifth grade into math, lesson 2.1, relate multiplication to division. I can use an array or an area model to solve a division problem. Barker Community Center has 7 digital music players. Each music player has the same number of songs. If there is a total of 120 songs, how many songs are on each music player? Okay, so they show number cubes and things like that, and so evidently they want us to draw a picture, right? Okay, so how many total groups do we need to have, guys? 7, right? So we're going to make 7 circles. Okay, so can I use a flat in each one of those circles? No, because what is a flat? How many is in a flat? 100, right? So I got 700. Do I have 700 as my total? No, I do not. Okay. Can I do a long? What's in a long? 10. So can I do that? Yes. Okay, so 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. So if I take 112 minus 70, what am I left with then? 42? Does that work? Okay. So now I have 42. Can I put another long in each one of those? No, because then that would give me 70. Do I have 70 left? No. So I can put a what? Small cube, right? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, oh, whoops, went to the wrong spot. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42. So if we would say 112 divided by how many groups do we have? 7 equals, what do I have in each one of those circles? I have one long, which is 10, and I have how many small cubes? 6. So that's a total of 16. So how many songs are in each music player? 16 songs. Build understanding number 1. A local theater group is performing a musical. The members arrange 105 chairs in 5 equal rows for the audience. How many chairs are in each row? So let's get our numbers, 105, 5 equal rows, and then they want to know how many chairs are in each row. Okay, remember guys, when I circle or do, you do too. So they need how many rows? So how many rows do we need? 5. Okay, so technically I say do little circles. I'm going to just do X's because to me that's easier. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, how many times does 5 go into 10? 2, right? And then how about into 5? 1. So technically, how many columns do you think we need? 21. Okay, so because 21 times what? 5 is 105. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Now technically, I need to fill in all those columns and rows with what? With X's to display how many X's. 105, right? Okay, but we know that 5 times 21 is what? 105. Okay, so we just kind of talked about letter A, right? Okay, so how many groups of 5 can you make? So if I were to go and group these like this, how many would I have? How many columns? 21. So 21 groups. What multiplication equation and related division equation can you model for the situation? So we would have taken 5 times what? 21 Or we would have done 105 divided by 5. Oh, we should have put equals 105. Or 105 divided by 5 equals 21. Okay? Opposite operations or operations that undo each other, such as addition and subtraction or multiplication and division, are inverse operations. How are the factors and the product of the multiplication equation related to the dividend, divisor, and the quotient? So basically, the product, the answer to multiplication problem, became the divisor. Okay, the factors became the divisor and the quotient. Or the the dividend. Back up, guys. Okay, so the product, so the answer to the multiplication problem became the dividend. The factors became the divisor and the quotient. Okay, yeah, use our terminology there, right? Okay, so how many chairs are in each row? 21 chairs. Number 2, Simone wants 6 of her friends to share 84 photos equally. How many photos will each friend get? What division and multiplication equations model the situation? So 84 photos. Simone wants 6 of her friends to get them. And then how many photos will each friend get? So circle and underline, right? Okay. So what would be our division problem? So 84 divided by 6 equals x, right? And then it could be x times, let's do something besides x, because x kind of looks like multiplication, right? Let's do p for photos. Okay, and then so p times 6 equals 84, right? So what are 2 multiples of 6 that have a sum of 84? 16 and 24. Okay, and then we will put a 6 here. So what did I take times 6 to get to 60? 10. What did I take times 6 to get to 24? 4. Okay, so by breaking it apart, that allows us to find the smaller quotients, right? Okay, and what would we do with those quotients? We need to add those up. So 10 plus 4 equals 14. Okay, so this is also known as the distributive property. So we broke it into 60 and we broke it into 24. And then we said 6 times 10 got us 60, right? 6 times 4 got us 24. So then we could say 6 times 10 plus 4 gets us 84. So 6 times 14 equals 84. So what related division equation can you write to model and how many photos they will all get? So we can go back up to the 84 divided by 6 equals, so 14 photos. Check understanding. Number 1. Priya and her friends are decorating picture frames. Priya shares 96 beads equally between herself and her 3 friends. How many beads does each of them receive? So there's 96 beads, right? And then herself and 3 friends. How many beads does each one receive? So what's going to be our problem? 96 divided by 4. Make sure you start, and then that's going to tell us the number of what? Beads, right? Okay, don't forget, circle, underline. What I do, you do. Now, some of us can mentally just put the 96 divided by 4, right? But could we also break that up? Yep. Okay. So what can I put? What can I break that into? What's a multiple of 4? They can do decently big, but an easy division. Could you do 80? Yeah. So I can break this into 80. So we can do our box again, right, guys? like they did up here. And then I can do 80, and what's left over? 16. So 4 goes into 80 20 times. 4 goes into 16 4 times. So 20 plus 4 is 24 beads. On your own, number 2, model with mathematics. 4 people make a playlist of 76 songs for a party. Each person provides the same number of songs for the playlist. How many songs does each person provide? Okay, so what do we need to do? What do we need to circle for in our life? 76 songs, and then 4 people, right? And then how many songs does each person provide? Okay, so okay, and then they want us to draw to represent the situation, right? Okay, so basically, in this we have what? So what's going to write a multiplication equation and a division equation to model the situation? So we have 76 divided by 4 equals S, right? Or 4 times S equals 76, right? Okay, now what I want us to do is I want us to do a distributive problem, okay? Or work it out with the distributive property, because on your homework, that's what they're going to ask you to do, okay? Kind of where they use the parentheses and then plug it through, right? Okay, so I could use what? So 4 times, how can I break? 4 times 30. Okay, well, let's get through it real quick. So what am I going to start with? So basically I have the 76 divided by 4, right guys? Okay, what are 2 things that I can break 76 into? What are 2 multiples of 4 that would be easy to use? Can I 40 and 36? Okay, so I can do 40 plus 36 divided by 4, right? Okay, so I'm going to do 40 divided by 4 plus 36 divided by 4. Okay, and then did I distribute that 4 through on the problems? Okay, so 40 divided by 4 is what? 10 plus 36 divided by 4 is 9. And then I'm going to add those together and get, so 19 songs. So I distributed the 4 through. Okay, so that's distributive properties. So on your homework, when it asks for distributive properties, that's what you need to be showing me. Number 3, attention precision. 9 friends collect 1,260 leaves at the forest preserve. They each collect the same number of leaves. Explain how to use an equation to find the number of leaves each friend collects. So here's this, 9 friends, right? And then we're figuring out how many each friend collects. So what would I do? So I can draw my box, right? Okay, we're just going to work it out and then talk it through, and that's going to be our explanation. And then 9. What's a multiple of 9 that I can use for that? Can I use 900? Okay, so if I use 900, okay, what am I left with? What's 1,260 minus 900? 360. So what can I do here? Can I put? So could I just do 360? Yeah. Okay. So what is 9 into 900? 100. And what is 9 into 360? 9 into 36 is 4 and add a 0. So how many leaves would they have? 140 leaves. Okay. Write a division word problem that relates to